you, Charles. Nah. All right. First topic of the day. Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning. I saw this on opening night, and I was... I understand what happened. I understand why it happened, how it happened. So I'm not taking this against Tom Cruise or McHugh at all, because unfortunately, this movie and this previous one, Dead Reckoning, were victims of COVID and also of delays with the strikes and the Actors Guild and all that stuff. So delay, budget up higher. And obviously, we all know what happened when Tom Cruise's rant, because some of his crew members weren't respecting the
COVID rules.
The COVID rules. I get why the movie, and because of all that, the movie. I don't want to say this is a bad movie, The Final Reckoning. It's a good movie.
I like the movie, dude. What you talking about?
But the first hour, you feel there's something wrong there, because again, this movie was rushed and delayed multiple times with all the strikes and all that shit. So when I saw that, because I saw a lot of other reviews, and even Grace Randolph was saying that, hey, this movie, it might be like the first hour or so, it might be, kind of weird, but then later it gets good. And she was right. It gets really fucking good. It gets really good.
What number is this in the franchise?
The 8th.
The 8th. Wow.
And we're gonna get into that regarding the why it looked that way and why it felt rushed. I mean, for what they did, it was a pretty good job, but
hey, Mama Bear.
Okay, so here's what I think happened. In the beginning of the film, and I'm without spoilers, there's a lot of exposition being done and a lot of callbacks. Okay, the way they did it. So there was a lot of flashback scenes in there connecting a lot of dots. That's what I'm going to say. Now that was done perfectly. That was actually a good idea to do considering the circumstances. But I think that's what the problem was right there. So you're going to find that the first hour, you're going to find sort of not like a straight linear storytelling straight through, because they're doing a lot of callbacks. But then after that first hour, that's when it kind of takes off. And from there, it's pretty much it's high octane all the way through the third act. Now, I do have a problem with the third act. I'm not going to give it away, but I have a problem with how they ended his last action scene with the antagonist. I would have preferred that be the very, like, instead of using the main antagonist as something to thwart, I would have rather they thwarted that first and then left the between Tom Cruise and Gabriel. I wish they would have had that scene at the end, and it wouldn't have ended the way it ended. I wanted it to be basically a battle between those two. He should have been the final guy. He should have been. Gabriel should have been the final dude. Yeah.
Like Haley Atwell, I think she wasn't properly used in this movie. That's another criticism that I had.
Yeah, she was used better in the first one, right? In Dead Reckoning.
Dead Reckoning.
Yeah.
Right here in this one, it felt like more like a filler. But I mean, again, the movie's not bad. So for the action sequences that Tom Cruise does, especially with the plane, definitely it's worth a watch, because it's the 8th and supposedly it's his final Mission Impossible movie.
I was going to ask, did he do his own stunts on this one too?
Of course he does. He does everything.
I'd be honest. There's a reason why I'm being so quiet. Is because I haven't seen the entirety of the Mission Impossible franchise. I think I've seen like the first.
Honestly, Jude, you don't even have to. Just watch.
That's what I was going to ask.
It'll catch you right up.
3.
He's been doing his own stunts. I think at least since number 2.
Okay.
He might have been doing it through all of them, but I know from number 2 on, he's doing all of them. Yes.
So you guys are saying I don't have to watch the entire franchise to watch this one. I could kind of just jump in and I
Yeah.
get the gist of
Well,
it.
no. So, you don't
I mean,
have to watch
he can get more. Go ahead.
Let me put it to you this way. Watch number 3. Okay.
Mhm.
And watch
The first one.
and okay, so watch number 1. Yeah, there you go. Watch number 1, watch number 3, and watch
6, the one with
and watch
Cavill.
number 6, and the one with Cavill. Watch number 6. Watch those 3, 1, 3, and 6. That'll get you like, oh, I get it now. Because 2 and 4 and 5 and obviously, right, those are kind of the filler ones. But those 1, 3, and 1, 3, and 6. Those are the ones that'll get you.
And honestly, of all the movies, of all the Mission Impossible movies, Fallout has been the best.
That's 6.
Yeah, and that one's with Cavill.
Yeah,
That was the one
that's
with
the one with
Cavill.
that's the one with
That's the
Cavill.
one
Yeah,
with Cavill.
yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, I know, guys. So guys in the chat, what do you guys? If any of you guys, I want to hear the chat. Have any of you guys watched this movie already? Are you guys fans of Mission Impossible? Have
Sin
any of
Havoc.
you even watched
He
Sin
just
Havoc?
said, yeah, you need to watch all the Mission Impossible movies. No slacking, Rock Time.
Slacking, Rock Time.
Like I said, I've seen the first 3. I definitely plan on watching them. I gotta find a streaming service that has all of them so I could just power through them.
Hey, Sam, he wants the Cliff Notes version so you get caught up. do
My homework
assignment.
I'll get started on it, bro. No worries.
Yeah, I know. Watch those. Yeah, Charles is right. Watch those 3, and you'll be fine.
So that'll get you the quickest caught up of as far as how they tie and everything together. You'll understand it. Yeah, with those 3. But yes, definitely watch all of them. That's my second favorite franchise. So yeah, definitely watch all of them.
Now let me ask you this, Charles. Did you ever watch the show?
The who? Oh, the
Did you
Impossible show. I vaguely remember it. I vaguely remember seeing a couple of episodes. Yeah, when I was.
There's 2. There's one. The original one I think was in the 70s. And then they did another one. It was like
was it the 70s or the 60s? Hang on. Yeah. It was
7 seasons.
Yeah, 7 seasons.
1966. 1966.
That's what I thought. It was the tail end of the tail end of the 60s. Yeah.
Oh, damn. I didn't even know it was more TV show.
Yeah, obviously I watched the syndicated ones and the, because I wasn't born until 73. So I watched all the syndicated ones. Yeah.
I didn't watch the whole thing, but I did watch but I also watched the one they did in the 80s. It was like a revamp, but I think it only lasts like a 1 season.
It only lasts what? Yeah, it was. It was.
But yeah, no, the movies. Yeah, like I've always been a fan of the Mission Impossible movies. This is my own personal opinion. Tom, please stop. No more. Go back to dude, please. And actually, this is going to our next topic.
Yeah, go back to your because there was a they did I saw an article on him today about Magnolia probably being his most realistic role he has ever done. I don't know if I think it was seen Magnolia.
Was it Vanilla Sky?
I liked Vanilla Sky.
No, I love that film, but no, Magnolia. They were saying was even more real than that one. They were saying that like from his soul, he laid it out in Magnolia. Yeah, so if you haven't seen that one, watch it. It's very it gets you.
Yeah, because when he did Vanilla Sky, dude, they shut down all of Times Square just for that shot.
With the
car.
Yeah,
that's how big.
I know.
Listen, Tom Cruise. And he's earned it. He is the last.
Thank you for reminding me. I got a list of physical media that I got on my phone that I have to get from like the disc replay stores and the half prices and all of that. And Vanilla Sky is one of the ones.
You got to add it onto the list.
Yeah.
There you go, Joe Carr. How you doing, Joker?
Yeah, there we go. Yup, but it was good. It was very good.
I'm gonna admit, Magnolia. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen.
Watch it. Yeah,
but Vanilla Sky I saw. I want Tom Cruise to get back to. Like, listen, he did his job with Mission Impossible.
Well, that's what I wanted to ask. Is he showing his age in this one? Like, is it showing his age? Like,
he looks older. Yeah.
I mean, like with his physicality, with the phicality.
No, not really.
Okay. No, he's in good shape. He's
he's still the same. Yeah, he's still that dude.
When he's when they're doing before he goes down to the submarine, that's no spoiler, but whatever. the guy's like prepping, and the guy's ripped. The guy's for his age, he's like what 62 or something. 61,
That's what I mean. Like he's
early
living up
60s.
there. I'd expect
He's in
him to
pretty
be
good shape.
going.
No,
Yeah.
he's well maintained. But
Yeah.
I want Tom to start. Oh shit! So, yes, that was a very
The
good
Last
one
Samurai.
too.
The
The Last
Samurai.
Samurai. Yes.